12. Never. I asked the stars fading from the sky if he, who I was shining for amongst you by any chance did call for me. My simple question did indeed surprise them, and never was the answer to my query. I asked the dawn, who used to bring his letters, when will I hear from my friend again? Responded dawn by laughter and a never, another one he added to collection. I asked the thunder if perhaps it is the messenger of my friend's deepest feelings. Why, never, thunder cracked, and flashed a bolt of lightning. I asked the rain if it perhaps brought down the tears shed by one who used to love me, but raindrops whispered, never, and soaked me to the bone. I asked the flowers in a distant field if he perhaps implored them to be a bright memento of his love, but never, laughed the flowers, and closed their buds. I asked the sun, which shone through morning mist, when will my friend come by and warm my soul? Oh, never, flared the sun, and hid in clouds. I asked the night, descending over earth, if ever I can sleep and dream again. The night her starry dice did roll and yielded yet another, never. I asked his portrait, hanging on my wall, if he did know this day would never be repeated, another day with you deep in my heart. He flashed a wily smile and dropped a never. I asked the heart, which fluttered in my chest, if ever it will be content if he is not around. Oh, never, pounded heart, and graced me with the pain. I thought perhaps my friend has lost his will to write, and asked the wind to tell me that I am still on the altar of his love. But never howled the wind and blew away. I asked the tree, a witness of the joy we both used to share, was it perhaps aware that love wasn't meant to last? I always knew it, sighed the tree, and shrugged the morning dew to wash away the misery. I asked the solitude, my eternal escort, if friend of mine perhaps implored it to replace it by his presence. But never, was the solitude's reply, accompanied by a timid smile. I then inquired of all, what must be done to change my fate? But silence reigned. To heavens was my final plea. Why did he speak of love if that was all a lie?